Are you planning to visit Thailand? You fire up YouTube or TikTok for advice, and wham, there it is. Some 25-year-old bloke with a man bun, tattoos and earrings, which is not too bad. However, he is telling you Thailand is dangerous now. Then another insists the land of smiles is too expensive while pouting in a rooftop infinity pool. Therefore, suddenly, your dream trip is in doubt, all thanks to a lad who has been here for 2 weeks and thinks sawadee is a type of noodle. Hello again. It is your friendly neighbourhood grumpy old expat here, the one with the sunburnt knees, a mild mosquito vendetta and almost 50 years of international living under his belt. Today we are going to unravel the curious case of Thailand travel influencers, and I use that term loosely. Firstly, the good old-fashioned boots-on-the-ground wisdom from people who actually live here and know which end of a durian is safe to hold. You see, the internet is a magical place, full of cat videos, conspiracy theories, and now a flood of content creators who have turned being confused abroad into a career. Nonetheless, how do you, dear viewers, know whom to trust when it comes to travel advice for Thailand? Well, grab a cuppa or a cold beer, because I'm going to show you how to actually spot useful travel advice and why seasoned expats are pushing back against this clickbait brigade. The rise of the Insta guru. Let us start with the usual suspects, the digital nomads, the vloggers, the world travellers, most of whom are about 6 months out of their gap year, armed with a drone, a ring light and absolutely no idea what they are talking about. These are the folks who arrive in Bangkok, promptly get themselves ripped off in a tuk-tuk because they cannot say no to a smiling man with a laminated card, and then upload a dramatic video titled "Scammed in Thailand, do not come here." These people treat every minor inconvenience, whether it is a slow grab driver, asked to take off their shoes in the temple or upon entering some businesses or somebody's home, as if it were a national scandal. And guess what? These videos do numbers. Fear sells, misunderstandings go viral, and all for the algorithm. So, whom should you listen to? Here is a twist. There is good advice out there, loads of it. However, the gold is buried somewhere under all the noise. So how do you dig it out? Let me give you a few dead giveaways. Their time in the country. If someone has been in Thailand for less than a year and they are dishing out top 10 expat tips or making sweeping claims about the culture, maybe take their wisdom with a pinch of salt and a wedge of lime. Would you trust a fella who just landed at Heathrow to explain cricket and council tax? Now, humility. The best advice often comes from people who admit what they do not know. They do not shout, "Thailand's broken," because their hotel forgot their bathrobe or a bar of soap. They say, "This was my experience and here is what I learned." Language. Do they speak Thai, even a little? Or are they just shouting in English and wondering why no one understands? You will learn more from someone who can order somtam in the local dialect than from one who keeps calling it sometimes salad. Respect for culture. If they roll their eyes at Buddhist customs, laugh at spirit houses, or call Thai people too sensitive, they are not offering advice, they are revealing their ignorance. Are they trying to sell you something? Nothing wrong with making a living, but if every tip comes with an affiliate link or some dramatic product pitch, you have to wonder whose interests they really serve. The pushback is beginning. Now, here is a good bit. The tides are turning. More seasoned expats, long-term travellers, and yes, even some thoughtful Thai voices are starting to speak out. They're calling out the hysteria, the overreactions, and the downright nonsense that has been swirling around social media. You will find entire Facebook groups, YouTube channels and forums now dedicated to real talk about Thailand without the drama. People are sharing actual experiences from visa renewals to village festivals and reminding folks that Thailand is neither paradise nor hell. It is a country, a brilliant, messy, beautiful, frustrating, welcoming, complex country. Moreover, if you treat it with respect, patience and a dash of humour, it usually treats you back the same way. And almost true story. Let me tell you about one lad I met at a cafe in Ubon, fresh off the plane, wearing elephant pants and a fanny pack as if it were body armour. He leaned over and asked me, "Mate, is it true that if you smile at someone in Thailand, they will rob you less?" I nearly spat my coffee out. Turns out he had watched a TikTok that said smiling is a defense mechanism in Thai culture against crime. No, son. Smiling is just smiling. You are in the land of smiles, not the land of strategic grins. Bloody influencers. Why this matters? It is not just a rant. Now, you might be thinking, alright Grumpy, why does it matter what some daft kids post on YouTube? Well, because perception shapes reality. If enough people believe Thailand is unsafe, unfriendly or unaffordable, they will stop coming. That affects local businesses, families, economies. A whole village might suffer because someone had a hissy fit on camera about getting spicy noodles by mistake. Besides, frankly, it is not fair. It is not fair to the country, to the locals, or to future visitors who will miss out on the real Thailand because they were scared off by a bloke who thinks Khao San Road is the whole nation. So what is the takeaway? Before you cancel your trip or book it blindly based on some influencer's shaky GoPro footage, look for voices with experience, not just exposure. Prioritize people who show cultural understanding. Watch how they interact with locals, which will tell you more than 100 hotel reviews. Furthermore, do not forget the best research tool of all, your own common sense. Thailand, like anywhere else, rewards those who approach it with open eyes, open minds, and maybe a bit of mosquito spray. So, next time you see someone dramatically gasping into their camera because their grab took more than 5 minutes, or they did not get extra chili on their pad kapow, just smile like a Thai. Now, everyone is entitled to his or her opinion. However, everyone is also entitled to disagree with that opinion. Nevertheless, it appears today some influence opinions do turn into facts, as many do copy what has been said, which is the original goal in my honest opinion, as nothing works better than one influence opinion coming from someone else's mouth. In addition, remember, not every bloke with a passport and a drone is an expert. Some are just tourists with better Wi-Fi. If you enjoyed this educational video, do the polite thing and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you fancy more grumpy wisdom from the tropics. Furthermore, please drop a comment below if you've ever been misled by a travel guru. I would love to hear your stories. Just keep it respectful, as we do not want to scare the algorithm. Take care and bye bye.